2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. DA, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary game review system, which is broken down from double-digit camera angles. Analysts spend a day or two dissecting each game. And, Kevin, that data is used for evaluating, training, and communication with the teams.
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. And now, Washington's starting group. Avdia in at the small forward with Kuzma at power forward. Bradley Beal is out there with Kendrick Nunn. And it's Gafford in at the 5. And for the Magic, at the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. The guard set is Fultz and Suggs. And it's Bull in at the 5 down low. One thing that can be entertaining at this point of every season is how unexpected rivalries, Greg, begin to develop.
Yeah, teams that might not be traditional rivals have a few heated games early on, and now their matchups become must-see TV. Happens every season.
Now, here's Bull. And there it is for him. Banchero's got the first points of the night for the Magic.
And at 7'2", Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
And stolen by Kuzma. And here we go. Washington fast break. Avdia with the ball. And no good to start the night, missing his first attempt there. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Suggs in the corner. No good from outside. Passes it to Beal. To the wing right side. Now Nunn. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one is on Bull. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
And that free throw good from Nunn.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
And so Nunn nails both of them.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Fultz. The pass to Bull. Tries from 7. That one off the back iron and out. So the Magic, their last game, a win against the Detroit Pistons. Here's Beal. Drops it in from 11 feet.
Well, Beal can make those kind of shots, that time mid-range.
Orlando, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Nunn against Fultz. Kicks it to Suggs. Now, here's Banchero. D right on him. Shot clock at 5. Here's Fultz. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
That free throw good from Fultz.
You know, over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
And he makes the first but misses the second. For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Beal with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
So that's some flashy footwork there from Bradley Beal.
A slow start here for Orlando in this one. They trail by 3. Out to the wing. Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Beal. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Banchero's got his second bucket of the game to go.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Fultz, no good. Wizards have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Here's none. It's hauled in by the Magic. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, they really snuffed that one out. Didn't execute all that well. Fortunate to walk away with the W.
We talk about gutsy wins, and on a night like that in the last game where they just did not shoot it well, that's a steal during a regular season.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now, here's Avdia. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Kuzma finds none. No good that time, so Orlando will take it the other way. Wagner with it, picked up by Kuzma, and he drops it in from the low post.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Here's Beal. After the basket by Franz Wagner. The Wizards working the ball around now. Now, here's Avdia. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. Kuzma. And Bull pulls it down.
And that's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively. Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Here's Avdia. Here's Kuzma. And a missed layup.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And the rejection by Gafford. Banchero, that's good.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. And there's already a loyalty aspect to Banchero's makeup, starting with the tribute to the city he grew up in.
He literally takes Seattle everywhere he goes. You look at the tat on his right bicep. It has the Seattle skyline, Mount Rainier, the street he grew up on. In terms of his character, that indicates deep roots and a solid foundation he can build on.
And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. Pass to Banchero. No good on the triple. Wizards trail by 5. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. The Wizards with another miss.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Fultz the pass to Banchero. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Here's none. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Outside, Beal knocks it loose. Inside to halt the run. Tries again. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And Kuzma getting more and more comfortable with contact at this level.
And a player opt-out for Kyle Kuzma after this season. GA probably hoping to earn himself a raise.
Yeah, and he's a worker looking to round out his game and take that next step as he's just entering his prime.
That one misses for Kuzma.
There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him.
Now, here's Banchero. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Can't hit that one. Nice defense from Wagner.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Anthony comes in for Suggs. And a switcher also for Washington. Taj Gibson's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Now here's Beal. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Phoenix.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
None can't get it to fall. Here's Orlando now. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Fultz from down in the low post. It goes. And the Magic lead by 7.
And Fultz isn't bashful inside. He feels at ease shooting in the paint.
Pass to Avdia. Excellent D there from Anthony. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And to see your son Greg find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for you.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few get to experience. So I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
First one falls for him.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Mo Wagner's checked in for Markelle Fultz. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Franz Wagner. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Clock at 4. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Isaac against Davis. Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, you wondered if they would take some time to find their A game. They did it at jump ball. They've been awesome tonight.
So it's the Wizards now after the Magic pick up 2. And here is Gafford. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Here's Kispert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game. And it's Orlando's ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Now, here's Banchero. He's guarded closely. Passes it to Anthony. Over Morris. And they'll get another chance. And it's Wagner missing. And Morris has got the ball here for the Wizards. 9-point game. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And going back to last season, they really struggled for wins. And even against a team like this with comparable talent, they didn't manage one win in the season series.
Now, here's Isaac. 9 points last game out. Here's Wagner. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Taj Gibson picks one up.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
An 80% shooter. The work he's done at the line this season, one word, solid.
And the first one drops. Okiki's checked in for the Magic. Both free throws good from Wagner.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Morris passes to Kispert. Here's Gafford. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, easy call.
The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And looking at the numbers this season, they're shooting a robust 82% from the line. That's about as good as it gets.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And it's the Magic's ball. They're on a 19-7 run. Anthony taking his time here. Wagner passes to Okiki. Isaac with the ball. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Kispert. After Jonathan Isaac's bucket. Back to Davis. No good that time. The Magic go the other way with it. There's Okiki. No points in the game yet for him. Here's Isaac. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And the Magic lead by 14.
Yeah, I like the concentration there. Isaac showing how skilled he is on the block. Feels like no one can stop him.
Washington's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. The pass to Kispert. And again, Washington no good. Well, Orlando's shooting pretty efficiently out there. It is in 48% in the first quarter. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
1:25 left to play in the first quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Morris passes to Gibson. Back to Morris. Clock at 6. From 12 feet out. No good from Gibson.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Outside Anthony. Carter outside. Pass to Wagner. Here's Okeke. A three-pointer, no good. Wizards trail by 16. Davis inside. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Washington. Here's Anthony. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Anthony against Wright. In the corner, Gibson with it. Morris outside. Here's Kispert. And another miss by Washington. Wagner from long range. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Paolo Banchero getting it done for Orlando. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a very convincing performance from the Magic so far.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
Keep plays alive with your activity. That's what it's about.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
So on the floor for Washington, White is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Taj Gibson. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Beal in at the two-guard. Goes back up. Bull lays it up and banks it in.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Beal. Kuzma, right side, for the three. Orlando grabs the miss. Wagner's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reactions. Kevin, back to you.
Good place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks. And Gibson kicks to Nunn. Six to shoot. Rebound by the Magic.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Isaac outside. Misses the three. Wizards trail by 20. And here we go. Washington fast break. Beal's running. Gets it to go. That one good from Nunn.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Wagner outside. 3-pointer. That's good from Fultz on the assist from Wagner. Fultz has got 6.
And how about the quick fire release of Fultz? It is difficult to guard. You know he's thinking about shooting as the pass is coming his way.
Now here's Beal. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They didn't hesitate to start working the offensive glass, and I tell you, those efforts have been rewarded with these second chance points.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
No good on the free throw.
So easy to respect Taj Gibson and the way he goes about his business. A strong leader on and off the floor.
Banchero's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. Avdia's checked in for Washington. And he's good on the second. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Up top, Fultz. Defended by none. Wagner falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
And something about Franz Wagner, a model of consistency. As soon as he came into the league, you know what you'll get from him every night.
Avdia, the pass to Nunn. 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Kuzma, that's good.
And a soft touch from Kyle.
Orlando leading by 20. And with Wagner, he'll be a bigger part of this team as he grows.
Kevin, and he'll be able to contribute without being a focal point. It has a game that can blend with any other group on the floor. As his confidence grows, he'll continue to make a larger impact.
Now here's Fultz. He's got 6. Bull. Great positioning on the putback.
The towering presence that is Bull. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
Avdia. Beal finds Kuzma. Out to the right wing. Now here's Avdia. He's defended by Wagner.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's not just about stopping the offense in the scouting report. It's about knowing where to be when those shots are going to be missed. And they're doing a nice job on the rebound.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Washington calls timeout. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
And talking with the coaching staff, they said in that game they did a great job of not settling. Keep working the ball around, finding the best look. Let's see if they can keep that up.
And the Wizards making a change here. Gafford's checked in. Wizards have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Now Beal. Pass to Gafford. Back to Beal. With the teardrop, it's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. All the officials are all over that one.
The Magic have shot 5 of 6 at the foul line tonight. And he makes the first.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
And so Fultz nails them both. Washington shooting around 43% from the floor in the second quarter. And Nunn now top of the key. Passes to Avdia. Oh, Beal in position. And finished off by Beal.
And Beal showing his hops that time off the alley-oop.
The Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. The pass to Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Jacks up a three. Offensive rebound.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Now, here's Nunn. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Phoenix. It's Beal on the wing. You can't get that one. On offense, here are the Magic. They're on a 17-7 run. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Davis is checked in for Bradley Beal. Banchero with the ball. 12 points for him. Ball kicks to Fultz. Off target from outside.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
The Magic making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. The Wizards have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Nunn passes to Avdia. And here's Kuzma. Nice ball movement by Washington. Davis surveying the floor. Shot clock at 6. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. Off on the layup.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
Here's Nunn. Another shot. And it's blocked. Wagner against Davis. Now, here's Banchero. Guarded closely. Deep two from Wagner. And that's good for 2. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Well, coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Here's Nunn. After the basket by Franz Wagner. Kuzma kicks to Avdia. Pass to Gafford. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. And a switcher also for Washington. Morris is checked in for Kendrick Nunn. Clock is at 3. Here's Kuzma. Avdia, the pass to Gafford. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Suggs dishes the ball. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Davis can't get it to go.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Suggs, they grab their own miss.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
Now, here's Gafford. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man, and he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Here's Anthony. Lets the 3 fly. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And we've seen this offense step back into three-point land a little bit more in this quarter.
Now, here's Avdia. He's covered closely. Stolen by Carter. Here's Suggs. And Suggs throws it down.
Raw speed helps Suggs out there.
keeping him ahead of the defense on the fast break.
And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Now here is Davis. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Now here's Avdia. Tight defense on him.
Well, back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
And for Avdia, he managed Brent to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
And he knocks down the first one. So for the Magic, Wagner's checked in for Bol. And Okeke subbed in for Suggs. Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. He hits both from the stripe. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Wagner on the wing. Washington with the rebound. Gafford's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Kispert. Yep, it counts. And for the Magic, they're shooting well. 50% from the floor. Morris against Anthony. Wagner left side. 6 on the shot clock. Okeke, no good. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Pass to Morris. Over in the corner, Avdia. And they get it back.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Magic shooting it quite well. 52% from the field in the second quarter. Wagner outside. And there's the pass to Okeke. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Davis with it. Defended now by Wagner. Offensive rebound. Gafford kicks to Kispert. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. Kispert's got 4 points in the quarter.
That's more like it, rounding into form after a very, very difficult first quarter.
Pass to Okeke. Now Wagner outside Anthony. Wagner passes to Banchero. Pulls it from the elbow. And Davis pulls it down.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Banked in off the glass.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
And Carter with his second chance points.
And Kevin, they've dialed up their activity this quarter. We're seeing them convert a lot of those second chance opportunities.
Outside, Davis. Kispert wide open. He fires. Cans it from downtown. Kispert's got 9 points.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Morris against Anthony. Got a piece of it. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Wright comes in for Avdia. And Beal subbed in for Davis. On the free throw, no good. And stolen by Wagner. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Man, how good was Beal's pump fake? I jumped out of my seat.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Free throw good, Beal.
Well, a top player at the shooting guard position, Beal seems to kick his game up a notch every year in the league.
So he gets them both. And here is Anthony. And so it's Orlando, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hi, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Out in front of the half is Orlando. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, how'd you see it?
Well, if you're wondering why this game is a blowout, let me tell you why. They cashed in on second chance opportunities. They followed their shots, kept after it. They were unwilling to let possession.
Jack, what was your takeaway on Washington?
And they were gutting a little too much from downtown. They can't afford to become dependent on that shot. They got to compete the consistent way. I'd like to see them mix it up more in the second half.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Cole is out there with Isaac. Then it's Markelle Fultz. Then it's Franz Wagner. And it's Anthony in at the 2. That's the group starting the second half for Jamal Mosley. Now here's Anthony. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. The feed to Fultz. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And Orlando making a change here. Banchero's checked in. That free throw good from Fultz. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Pass to Avdia. Anthony against Beal. Just 5 on the clock. Passes it to Gafford. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Gafford's got 7 points in the game. The Magic shooting at 50% in a decent groove. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back. But now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And now the fast break. Banchero with the ball. He can't get that one to fall. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Paolo Banchero. That's his 5th foul. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Anthony. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. And the pass to Avdia. Outside for Beal. From 12 feet out. Got a hand on it. Now, here's Wagner. Defense is right there. Here's Fultz. Off target from three-point range. For Washington, they've gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Nunn passes to Gafford. A second chance effort. Misses off the right iron. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Beal with the steal. Pass to Nunn. Over Bull. They get a hand on it.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Now, here's Wagner. He's got 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Avdia kicks to Kuzma. And the foul on Daniel Gafford. That's his first foul. And Orlando making a change here. Isaac's checked in. Orlando's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
Now, I'm all for the crowd interacting with the players, but not so much the players interacting with the crowd. That one, errant pass.
Pass to Beal. And the wide open shot from Avdia. Orlando grabs the miss. Bulls got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Over to the left wing. Fultz. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Wizards shooting only 27% from the field, looking pretty ugly out there. None, that's good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Wagner on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Isaac misses. Isaac's gone 2 of 5 from the floor. The wide open look here for Kuzma. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Kuzma's bread and butter. Off the bounce, pull up, nothing but net.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And a couple years ago, the NBA played with a 72-game schedule. Think the NBA will ever shorten the number of games long-term and go back to that number?
I don't know, Kevin, but this idea of the mid-season tournament seems to be gaining more and more traction, and there's a lot more interest in what it would do to the competitiveness of the middle part of the season. And I think we're all for something like that, where something's on the line and we see guys elevated in that element.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
Good on the three-point shot. Fultz has got 6 here in this quarter. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And another difference maker that we could point to tonight has been second chance points. They've been in there. They've had active hands. They've been in great position. And they've been smart attacking the offensive glass. Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And a football player in high school, Suggs, doesn't shy away from contact. And for a guard, he is a unique threat from the foul line.
The Magic have made their free throws at a pretty good clip. They've hit 8 of 10.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
First free throw is good.
And you know, Jalen Suggs has had to deal with some huge expectations, but he's got a great attitude and always works hard to live up to them.
And he makes both free throws. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Goes up the baseline, and that one hits back iron.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Textbook pick and roll. Suggs is both explosive and creative. He'll be running this play for a long time to come.
Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That is his first foul of the game. Can they get it? And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Bol. These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And really, guys, his percentage from the line at 70 isn't quite up to snuff.
He's off on the first. And he sinks the second. Here's Suggs. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Passes to Bol. Wagner on the wing. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Now the pass to Nunn. Back to Kuzma. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Now Fultz. He's got 14. Wagner wide open. Here's Bol. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Bol's got 12 in the game.
And you see defenses trying to be physical with Bol. That time, contact on the shot had no effect.
Avdia with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Knocks down the 3 ball. Nunn's got 6 in the quarter.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The 3-pointers just continue to flow.
Pass to Suggs. Pass to Wagner. Now here's Isaac. Just 5 to shoot. Is over Gafford. Isaac misses.
And nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocked.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Fultz, no good. Washington's gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Sinks the triple.
And Bradley Beal is going to stretch out a defense with that kind of range.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
So for the Magic, Carter comes in for Franz Wagner. And Wagner subbed in for Jonathan Isaac. Then for the Wizards, DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Avdia. Davis comes in for Beal. And Monte Morris subbed in for Kendrick Nunn. Now, here's Suggs. Back to Fultz. Passes it to Wagner. And the rejection by Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. 3 on the clock. Here's Fultz. Here's Wagner. The shot's good. Wagner's got 6 points.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
Now here's Wright. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, Davis. Morris. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Yeah, so reliable. He clearly needs to be more involved in the offense as they try to shrink this lead.
Fultz against Morris. There's the pass to Bull. Fires for 3. That shot misses. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Pass to Wright. The shot. Rebound by the Magic. And here is Suggs. And then Carter with the dunk.
And this is why Suggs was a top 5 pick. Jalen's got tremendous playmaking ability.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Takes a 3. And Wright pulls it down. And it's Wright with the ball for the Wizards. Kuzma kicks to Morris. Right down low. He's defended by Wagner. And the wide open shot from Morris. Kept alive by Washington. Washington again turning it over. For the Wizards, Gibson comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Kispert subbed in for Davis. Well, Orlando shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots. And that one's good, Wagner.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Morris passes to Kispert. Gafford with the ball. Defended by Carter. Gafford inside. Carter on him. Gafford misses. The Magic shooting well. They're at 45%. Pass to Carter. Over Gibson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Washington's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Second chance shot. And it's Wagner with the rebound. And it's the Magic with the ball. Passes it to Fultz. The pass to Carter. 4 on the clock. The 9-foot shot. The shot, no good. And the Wizards now going the other way. Now here's Kispert. He's defended by Wagner. Now Kispert. 9 points in the game so far. That's tipped. Here's Wright. And another miss by Washington. So it's Orlando now. Volts kicks to Bolt. They get it back. Here's Carter. Here's Wagner. And finally they hit one. Wagner's got 10 points.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
Morris looking over the floor. Pass to Gibson. Right outside. They need this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. The Wizards have gone 9 of 13 from the line. That one is off. Both teams deciding to change it up. He hits the second from the line. Right against Anthony. Pass to Okeke. Over Morris. The putback. Oh, and the buzzer beater's good. And so it's Orlando leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Right back after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Davis. Kispert is out there with Taj Gibson. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Carey in at the center, locking down the middle.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Right against Anthony. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media, and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Wagner. On the wing, Isaac. Defended by Gibson. Here's Bitadze. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
The first one falls.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Gary Harris, he's checked in for Orlando. That one misses. And it's right with the ball for Washington. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Chalk up 2 there.
That kind of looks like a predictable shot, one that they want. The defense has to prevent the ball from getting into that sweet spot.
Harris passes to Isaac. Wagner outside. Shoots from the baseline. No good. In and out off the rim.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Kispert kicks to Davis. Right, the pass to Davis. The Wizards working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Back to Gibson. From downtown. Rebounded by Isaac. Isaac's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Wagner outside. And the pass to Bitadze. Wagner against Gibson.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
Right, looking around, and stolen by Wagner. Harris finds Isaac. That one, no good. And Washington the other way now. Pass to Kispert. Outside, Davis. For 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Last season, of course, Marcus Smart won the Defensive Player of the Year. You know, Greg, it's rare to see a guard win it. Should perimeter players get more consideration from this point on?
It's tough, Kev. I do think they should. And I think that the numbers, though, tend to favor the rim protectors. But it's only right to recognize great defense at every position, especially in an age of positionless basketball.
And he hits the first of 3. So both teams making some changes here. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. White against Harris. Out to the right wing. Here's Okeke. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
And he has not made one shot in this one. Has to be on his mind every time he's pulling up.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And the basket by Isaac.
Was continuing to develop an overall game that was evident coming into the league. Gary Harris getting better at spotting the open man.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. White dishes to Davis. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, they say, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
Now Davis. Following the miss by Gary Harris from deep. Davis, the pass to Kispert. Knocked loose. 5 on the clock. Puts it up. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Okeke passes to Isaac. Over right. The shot that time, not on target. Now the Wizards take it the other way. And there's the defensive 3-second call. And the technical free throw is good. With social media and the cult celebrity, a lot of pitfalls for players. Brent, is the NBA doing a good job preparing them to face those very public challenges?
It's a really good question, Kevin. And I think what's interesting is to study players who've been in the NBA for a while that are embracing social media versus what you're seeing with younger players who have grown up with social media and how they handle that dynamic coming in. And I think, quite frankly, the younger players are a lot better at doing it than some of the older players. Got to keep Taj out of the post. How many of those have we seen?
Harris up top. He's guarded by Davis. Pass to Houston. Over Kispert. Gill with the rebound.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
One made three for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Right wing. Houston passes to Harris. And it's Goga Bitadze with the foul. That's his first foul. Washington has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Davis, the pass to Ty. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chuma Okeke. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Gill. Back to Davis.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
To the inside. And here's Harris from the arc. Sinks the three-pointer. Harris has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Those are the kind of shots that Gary Harris has to let go. He's open.
Davis, the pass to Gill. Back to Davis. The Wizards working the ball around now. Over to the wing. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Isaac. Yep, that one goes. 10 points for Jonathan Isaac.
And at 6'11", Isaac's able to take a hit and still get the deuce.
And it's Davis with the ball for the Washington Wizards. And we've seen not only some new trophies introduced, but Greg, some of the existing ones have been updated. You okay with that?
Oh, I am. In particular, a nice touch to have the previous winners etched into the base of the Larry O'Brien trophy. That's a great way to connect with the history of the game. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Davis with it. Passes it to Kispert. Back to Davis. To the wing on the left. Now, here's Tom. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul call.
Mo Wagner's checked in for Isaac. Here's Houston. There's Wagner with the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Got a piece of it. The pass to Okeke. Rebound by the Wizards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chuma Okeke. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. So for the Wizards, Carey's checked in, and it's Wright in for Davis. Washington's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Gill, the pass to Wright. To end the run. That's tipped, and they recover it. Pass to Gill. He kicks it to Kispert. Kept alive. Carey. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Orlando's gone into a funk from downtown in the 4th. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. The NBA announced its 75th anniversary team last year, Brent, with a lot of fanfare attached to it. What'd you think of the list?
I thought the list was pretty good. You can always argue a few guys should have been on it, and it's probably a tough pill to swallow for current guys who have had tremendous careers to this point, guys who have played 8 or 9 years that didn't maybe make this particular list. I'll tell you this, Kevin, in 25 years, there'll be another list.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. So it's Washington now. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Right inside. Guarded by Harris. Launches a 3. Gill misses.
Well, the D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from 3-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Now here is Harris. And right, here we go. Count that bucket.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Tipped away. Harris passes to Bitadze. Here's Houston. The 3-ball. The rebound by Carey. Carey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now, here's Tom. Defense right on him. And here is Harris. Pass to Okeke. Here's Houston. And finished off by Wagner.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow. Here's Tom. The Magic getting the bucket. Passes it to Gill. Back to Wright. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Magic.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them. Scoring opportunities and that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Bol Bol.
And the way he rebounded, he surely was a spark for the team as he was securing everything that came off the iron.
First free throw is good. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 51 seconds left in the game. Right against Harris. Right inside. And there's the pass to Carey. 5 to shoot. Back to right. Over Harris. The Wizards with another miss. And it's Harris with the ball for the Magic. 17 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Okeke. He's covered by Gill. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.